Welcome to Technology and Education. Today I'm Richard Smith,
And I'm Caroline Crawford.
and today we are discussing a video innovation at Penn State University.
Oh, I love this idea. It's such a good idea.
It is the One Button Studio.
So you don't have to be an expert on everything and anything any longer. Brilliant.
One Button Video Studio, I should say.
I was reading through an overview of it, of the One Button Studio, and it was saying all you had to do is grab a flash drive, stick it in the USB slot, and poof, everything turns on for you. You don't have to worry about anything. It's just plug and go. That is brilliant. You don't have to worry about begging a videographer for his or her time and effort, nor worry about the setup.
And we certainly know about begging videographers for for their time and effort, which is why we produce in our own studio.
The videographers are lovely. But it is a true pain to beg for time and effort when this is an opportunity, this One Button Studio is an opportunity to just easily schedule your time. I need half an hour, I need an hour, whatever, and walk in and poof, it's done. You don't have to beg for time and effort and make it a whole day event.
Yes, and what's interesting is that they have, Pennsylvania State University has set up 2 studios, and each one has the lights set up, professional video lights, a camera set up, a place for the person who is going to do the narration to stand, or sit, and the audio. There's a microphone there, and everything is set
As
up.
well as if you had slides or something that you wanted going in the background, that's all set up as well.
And the key is that it all runs
Plug and play.
automatically. It's plug and play. It's like as if you have your video camera, you have handheld, and you're outside. You don't have to worry about light settings, audio settings. It just records. It does all that for you.
Well, the thing I like most is it's not about the technology any longer, because you get so bogged down in the lighting structure and is the video set up correctly, you forget about the actual knowledge, the instruction that should be occurring and should be the primary focus of the event.
Absolutely. And one other thing I want to bring up, because everything is automatic, there's nothing to set up. That means that sessions can be recorded back to back. Person A comes in, records for 15 minutes, then
Grabs their USB drive and walks away.
Person B comes in, repeats the process. So within 1 hour, you could produce 3 or 4 short productions, and previously that would take maybe an hour and a half or 2 hours.
Oh, let's not forget setup and chit chat
And
oh, you don't
and
look
everything.
right.
and everything else. So this is really a very good innovation. But let's get back to what you just said.
The actor component of it.
The actor component, because the other thing
What
that needs
to
to
wear,
be
how to
taken care of
act.
is that whoever is going to do the narration, it's that person's responsibility to figure out how he or she is going to look best on video and sound best on video, and be able to get his or her points across in a very professional manner on video, because it's different just talking to a classroom than it is to talk to somebody on video and present a lesson on video.
As well as simple things like what to wear. Have you ever sat there and watched a video where someone is wearing a lovely business shirt, nice little pinstripe, and it starts waving on the video and it drives you crazy? You're not listening to a word the person's saying because you're paying such attention to this flawed choice in wear.
Well, what you wear can be distracting. Also, jewelry, for earrings for men
Oh,
and
the
women.
clinkety clink. Oh, I love the clinkety clink.
Yeah, the clinkety clink. You've got big distracting earrings, all that sort
Bracelets,
of stuff.
everything that's making noise that you don't think about
Right.
when you're in a face-to-face environment, but online it catches it and drives you crazy.
Looking directly at the camera when you're speaking, so that
Which I never do.
so that the students, your audience, are going to think that you are speaking directly to
them, and you're engaged.
Right. Also, the other thing is to rehearse what you're going to say before you say it. Otherwise, your sentences will start off as
I mean,
I mean, I mean that's a good, that is becoming more and more
what I
common
really
on video.
mean. Why didn't you just say what you really meant?
I mean to say, I mean, and you know, it's all
It's
those
just
sorts of
placeholder.
things.
It's free means nothing addition.
It gives that person, whoever's speaking, a few more seconds to think of the response. But in this case, when you're recording video, you should have that response ready, that information ready in your head and ready to discuss and present to your audience
But
without
it's a-
hemming and hawing.
But it's a natural inclination for people, and recognizing that that is a natural inclination makes all the difference.
Well, now one other point. You know, this video studio does not necessarily have to be used just for making video presentations on the part of an instructor. Other instructors can bring their
Absolutely.
students in there to teach the students how to speak, public speaking, because many students these days simply cannot speak. I mean,
Many instructors these days as well. It's not just the students.
you know, they're all, well, you know, like, that's really totally awesome, dudes. You know,
Well, I was just thinking. I was watching some students present, and the way someone stands is also vitally important
absolutely.
in video as well. Not only the way you're looking, the way you speak, but also your stance tells a lot about your thought process. Standing straight up.
Mhm.
I mean, even before the video, you reminded me to sit up, and here I am again sitting up. But things like that, constantly having that in the back of your mind.
Hands in your pockets, that's a no-no.
Okay, off topic. We had this horrible presenter, and he was constantly reaching into his back pocket to jingle his change. Obviously, that was just a nervous habit, but instead of listening to anything this person said, which was already a little on the boring side, I just started counting how many times this man jingled his change and reached into his back pocket. It's like, this is so distracting and offensive in a really weirdo kind of way.
But it's true, and the counting of the times is interesting because when I was in teacher training years and years ago, we had a face-to-face teacher trainer, and she would say constantly, "You get my point. You get my point?"
Oh, yes. I love people like that. It's like,
And we would,
I would
we-
tell you if I didn't understand what you were saying, and
And
why
we
are
would
you
count-
asking
and
me?
we would ca- and we
You
would
can't
count.
see my face?
we would count. We'd count how many times she would do that. At any rate,
With the blank stare. I love the blank stare. Do you get my point? Obviously not.
at any rate, I think we've covered a lot of the one-button studio that Penn State has created. Evidently, they sell the software to run a one-button studio, or maybe they give it away on iTunes, or well, no, it's not iTunes. It's the at the applications where you buy all that stuff on the Apple computer. It's
So it's all
called-
Apple-based.
It's on a one. Well, they deliver it as it's called. The link is called One Button Studio. So keep that in mind. So for this
It's
edition
a great opportunity.
of Technology and Education Today, I'm Richard Smith.
And I'm Caroline Crawford. Bye.